Ladies and gentlemen, we're going live. We're going live. Just allow me to set up my tripod so that we can get to a level where you guys can see me properly. Make sure the lights are on. That's much better. That's much better. That's much better. My first live on YouTube. My first live on YouTube. I had a problem with setting it up. We are a little bit a few minutes late, but I think we're going to be able to do this today. Just checking. I'm just checking. Just quickly, as we are waiting for the other people, as you guys are joining the chat, make sure that you type your name and tell me where you are joining me from. Where you are joining the King of 053, Mr. Easy Imali Enenginengi. Tell me where you are joining me from so that I can know who am I talking to. This is our first live on the channel. I want to do this every Wednesday. Every Wednesday, we're going to talk about family values. We're going to talk about family values and make sure that people understand the spirit of how families work and how we should help each other in terms of spirituality in the family, Pan-Africanism in the family, speaking about things like financial management in the family, speaking about things like parenting styles in the family, managing conflict in the energy. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, as you're flocking in. This is my first live YouTube streaming ever. I've been on YouTube for some time now, and this is the first live YouTube streaming, and I'm very excited about this. Actually, I want to do this every Wednesday. Every Wednesday, we will just have a random live chat, talking to one another, seeing who is who, where do we come from. I don't get time to interact with you guys properly because we only interact on the chat. But I think on a live stream, we'll be able to talk almost simultaneously and talking to each other just like that. So I'm going to enjoy that. We are speaking today about African family values. We are speaking about different parenting styles, what we need to do to raise the next generation. Because you understand that me and you are almost on the door. We are going out. If you have jumped 35, we need you to conscientize the coming generation, meaning our children, the younger generation from us, conscientizing them about African values, the way our grandparents used to do. You will know from that family, from that specific family in your street, they don't do 1, 2, 3. They don't smoke. From that family, nobody smokes. From that family, nobody drinks. From that family, they are churchgoers. Or that family, they all sing. In that family, they all play soccer. In that family, they are bookworms. They are very good in education. They all have degrees. And then that family, you'll find they've got a good unity structure because of their father and mother. And then as time went by, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys are joining me, as time went by, the family structure started breaking. It's in the 60s where white women were starting to stand up against white men. The feminist movement started that time. The white woman wanted equal rights to the white man. She wanted the jobs that the white man has. She wanted to work and get paid the same as the white counterpart. So the white woman then started joining forces with other women and other women races, also black women, trying to tell them that, listen, your men are weak. But what our black women fail to understand is that when the white woman goes and work, in the olden day, she left the black sister to clean. She left the black sister to take care of her children. To such an extent, sometimes they will even motivate the slave child, the slave worker, to have children at the same time as they do, so that you can breastfeed their children. Did you know that? I want to tell you things that you don't know in this live chat. I want to do a live chat for something like 20 to 30 minutes. Every Wednesday, we're going to be speaking about family values. Some of you are going to catch, obviously, the chat late. It's the first time I did announce, but we're testing it. This is our pilot testing. So every Wednesday, 9 o'clock sharp, I will be having this live link with you guys. I'm thoroughly going to enjoy it. I can't wait for you guys to start engaging with me. As you get into the live, please leave a like and just leave your name and where you are watching me from. It's very important. It's very important. We are talking about family values. So as I was saying, when the feminine movement was gaining traction, the white women wanted equal power or equal rights to their men. Remember, white women were not even allowed to vote because they were not seen as people who were playing a significant role in the economy development. But they started this feminine movement and they started to tell each other to say, we also want to work like our men work. We also want to be receptionists. We also want to be police women, fire women and nurses and all of that. Yes, of course, that was correct. And then the thing I said is that when they left their house to go and work with their husband, they had a helper who remained in the house. And that helper did everything. And usually, and up until today, the helper was black. The helper, the domestic worker, was black. And then she would clean. She would even go as far as cooking. So when they get off work and they come back at home, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, that's the time that she will knock off. 4 or 5 o'clock, she will knock off. They will then find themselves in a situation where everything in the household is prepared. Ladies and gentlemen, as you come in, please leave a like and tell your boy where you are watching me from. As you are coming in, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're doing the Wednesday night family value live streams. We'll be doing this every Wednesday, talking. I hate committing to dates, but anyway, I have to. Let me say every week we'll be doing this. I want it to be on a Wednesday where we speak about family values. Family values. What is it that we got wrong as the family, as a black family, as the African family? We used to have everything right. When you go to that specific family, you will see that family, the whole family can sing. Why? They are singing because their father used to sing. They are singing because their mother used to sing. Their big sister is singing, the little sister is singing, and it will be just a ball of talent. And some of them will even monetize that talent and make money out of it. They will start singing in churches. They will start forming a band. You'll see in the band, the son is playing the keyboard, the big brother is playing the bass, the mother is singing. Beautiful. What is it that changed us Africans from keeping their family values? I can tell you one thing: the rights. Too many rights. When they started giving us, or when we took back our freedom, we did not Africanize it, if there is such a word. We took European rules and Europe, German rules. You go to the police force, you look at their constitution, it comes from Germany. They will say no tattoos. In Germany, they used to classify people with tattoos as thugs. In South Africa, they will do the same without giving you a reason. As a student of a police force, you can't have a tattoo. But surprisingly, as a police officer, you may have a tattoo. What type of stupidity is this? Family values. Are we going to start? Are we going to start? Are we going to start, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, first of all, let's start with our children. Let's start with our children. Let's start with parenting. I'm going to speak about parenting. I'm going to speak about conflict management. I'm going to speak about understanding the family budget. I'm going to speak about spirituality. Those are the 4 things I'm going to speak about today. Number 1, parenting, conflict management, budgeting or financial management, and spirituality. We're going to stop there for today. Only those 4 points. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining. We've got 3 people on the chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Every Wednesday, we'll be jumping into the live stream and talking to each other. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want you guys to join me in having a conversation. I want us to have a conversation, ladies and gentlemen. I really want us to have a conversation. I want us to have a conversation. Let's speak about parenting. Children, our children, we give our children to the oppressor to brainwash our children. I can't tell you how much important where your child goes to school, who your child's friends are, what type of mental programming you do to the child when you come back. Remember, you depart with your child as early as 7 o'clock. Some of us, the transport come as early as 6:30, 6 o'clock. They are on the transportation going to school. If you are lucky, the school is just a walk away. But if you are working, your child is in the hands of other teachers. If you are fortunate, you have your child in a private school, and in that private school, they are being taught by white people. Our oppressors are teaching our children. You see, I see Dr. Uma Johnson building a school. Dr. Uma Johnson building, Uma changed his surname, Uma Safafata or something like that. Don't know where he took that surname. I'm sure he took it from Ghana or somewhere, because he says he's got Ghana roots. Anyway, we take our children and put them in the hands of our oppressor. They go there until 2:30. They are still at school. Some 1:30, 2:30. They get at home 2:30-ish to 3 o'clock-ish. What is it that we teach our children about African values? Does your children know who Stephen Bantu Biko is? Does your children know who Chris Hani is, Marcus Garvey? Does your children know anything about our history? Who is channeling? Who is programming your children? The moment you come back from work, your child is on the phone. When they are young, they are watching CoComelon. There are things, programs that they put in these cartoons, CoComelon, whatever the cartoon is that me and you don't see, because me and you don't watch those things attentively. We think it's just music, the wheels of the bus go round and round, and that's what we're not watching the different characters in those cartoons. In all of those cartoons, they will always show a child or a character, Peppa Pig, who's always throwing tantrums, always fighting. And our children develop these character traits from all of this rubbish that they are watching on TV. Ladies, one day I must take you guys in a tour of my house. I told you guys there's no TV. I actually now want to install DSTV because I am missing a lot in terms of the news. That's the only reason I want to have a TV, because I'm a content creator. I need to be updated in terms of the news. I'm always catching things on YouTube, on Facebook or Twitter. And sometimes I catch them late because I'm not always on YouTube, Facebook, on Twitter. I'm always on YouTube, but not on Facebook and Twitter. I don't really watch people's statuses. I don't bother myself with social media. I was one of those people who will post a picture or post a status, and then I will just, after every 5 minutes, I'll check how many likes that status have, because I've dropped some deep knowledge and I'm wondering, why are people not liking this? I was one of those people, but luckily I came out of that matrix, the matrix of the sickness of wanting to be liked by other people. Time is going, ladies and gentlemen. Conflict management. How do we manage conflict in terms of our children and also in our siblings? Almost every family that I have met, there's always that one child. If you've got more than 3 children, I'm telling you, even 2, there's always that one child that always has mood swings. For me, is my little sister. She's growing up now. My little sister, born in 1994, when South Africa got its liberation. That girl, out of nowhere, she will just have moods. You greet, she does not greet back. You know, you will she will just, and she's not angry at anyone, or we don't know, because we don't know what these children are doing on their phones. We don't know who are they talking to in their phones, and she will just have mood swings. How must we Africans communicate effectively to deal with children with mood swings in our family? One thing I will tell you, start when they are still small. I hear people are saying they don't spank their children because their children, my child is 2 years old, she gets a spanking. I need to align her mind to know when she does something wrong. A little spank on the buttocks. Papa, 2 years old, she's turning 3 this year. My older son already has a son to father fear to me. When the mother says, I'm going to tell your father, she knows immediately that guy is coming to beat me up. I don't play around in terms of disciplining my children, and I don't take mood swings for anything, because I saw it with my siblings, my brothers and sisters, that how that thing can cause a distance between siblings. You guys tell me on the comment section, what do you think? How is your family structure? Is there someone in your family that has mood swings? Don't forget to like, guys. If we like, the algorithms will go up and then people will see the chat, because I came in unannounced. I did announce on my last 2 videos that every Wednesday we'll be going live. Every Wednesday we'll be going live speaking about family, African family values. Today we are speaking about parenting, about conflict management, about financial management, and we are speaking about spirituality. So how do we deal with these children that are, thank you for the like. How do we deal with these children that always have mood swings? With my sister, in my family, we are 4, 2 boys, 2 girls. and it followed each other nicely. Boy, girl, I mean girl, boy, girl, boy. A girl, boy, boy, and girl, I mean. So my older sister, which is Malay, she stays in Pumalanga, she's working in Nelspruit. A big comrade, big comrade of the ANC. She she's the glue of the house. We lost our father sadly 2004. Is it 2004? My goodness, I can't remember. It was so long time ago. And from there, um, my older sister, who's 10 years older than me, started almost like playing that father role to us because my mother was hurting too much. We even relocated from Pumalanga to Northern Cape because she didn't want to stay in the house where she had so many memories with her husband. She couldn't take it. And she became a single mother with all of these 4 children, and she did a great job. So my sister, she's the glue. So my sister is the to-go-to person. So you guys, you need to have meetings in your house when nobody is fighting with anyone. To say, guys, through a meal or anything, say, guys, you know what? Our family is good. Yes, we have differences and whatever, but can we agree who is our oracle? Who is the guy that we go to? Is it mom? Is it dad? Or is it one of the older brothers? Or what is going on? Who do we speak to when we have a problem with another person? Are we together? Are we still live? Okay. Are we still live, guys? Are we still on? We're still on, right? We're still on. Okay. It looks like we're still on. So who do we go to who can speak to all of us? To me, is my sister. My sister can speak to any one of us. I'm the disciplinaire in the family. So I always come across as the aggressive one, especially to my younger brother and my younger sister. So choose in your family when you guys are still happy with each other to say, you know what, in our family, this one, she's a better communicator than all of us. Can she be the one we go to in terms of a problem? Mom, if we have a problem with you, we're going to tell dad or we're going to tell big sister, and she will come to talk to you. And when she comes talk to you, understand that she's coming from a perspective that she's the messenger of the family. Is that cool? Guys, and then we have the alcohol, the biggest enemy of the black community. The biggest enemy of the African community is alcohol. Alcohol is destroying us, guys. We drink too much. We're having fun with drinking. We're having funerals with drinking. We are having a lunch out, we are drinking. We're having a graduation, we are drinking. Alcohol has now become a thing that we do without even thinking. It's now first nature to us to drink. Yo, guys, how much I hate alcohol. If I told you how much I hate alcohol, you wouldn't even believe. And it's not to say I drink. I do visit alcohol. I would say once or twice in a year. Well, I'm lying because last year I don't think I drank the whole year. I usually do it in terms of celebrating. I'll have a bottle of whiskey and I'll drink that. I don't drink beer. I drink whiskey and wines. That's what I drink. When I say now and then is an exaggeration. I hardly drink. I hardly drink, honestly. Like I said, last year, the whole year, I did not touch alcohol because of what alcohol is doing to my younger sibling, my younger brother, the one who follows me. I hate to see what it's doing to him. I hate to see what alcohol is doing to the people in my surroundings, friends, extended family members. I can see that alcohol can truly destroy a person's family, a person's future. a person's relationship with his family. So we're having an issue with alcohol in the Black community, alcohol in our families. Can we, when we are sober, have a discussion about alcohol as a family? Can we do that, please? Can we talk about the financial implications of alcohol? Can we talk about the social implications? Because, like I said, we need to maintain the integrity of our family in our street, in our community, and in the world. People need to know from that community, from that house, they have unity, they respect each other. The child drinks, but you'll never see the child do 1, 2, 3. And I'm telling you, there's other people, you need to tell them to stop alcohol, not to slow down or to cut down. Other people, they cannot handle what alcohol does to them. They become too aggressive. They become too adventurous. If it's a woman, it's even more dangerous because she might be raped. If it's a man, he might find himself, forcing himself on another woman. So rape might come in different forms. If it's a man, he might find himself fighting. We just saw a policeman, because of alcohol, getting shot dead because of alcohol. Alcohol is the biggest demon. You go to suburbs, serious suburbs in towns, top towns, you don't find a Shabin or a bottle store every corner. Why is that? Because the people, rich people, understand that alcohol is a thing that you visit. It's not a playground. We are playing too much. In winter, you'll find people standing at the parks. It's cold. They've got their winter jacket and they're just standing there drinking. For what? What is forcing you? I love that clip. I love that clip. I can't edit the live, but I love that clip. Meaning, what is so nice? What is there so much in the alcohol that you people love this alcohol so much? Alcohol is killing our family. We're gonna go deeper in other weeks about this. We need to deal with also the hyper child. I have a hyper child. My child does boxing, karate, soccer, and it's like me. When I grew up, I was like that. So my boy takes from me. You need to know how to channel energy of the children. You as the parent, you know better. Channel the energy of the children. With me, growing up, my mother just took me to clubs. If I was a good sprinter, I've got Limpopo colors in athletics. I've got medals. My medals are full. My medals are at my grandmother's place, at my house, and everywhere there's medals. I was a good sprinter in my days. Good javelin thrower, good high jumper, good long jumper. I was very good at school. In fact, my high school told me that my record was broken in 2021, and that record stood there since 2008. You know, the 200 meter sprint dash. I ran the 200 meter dash in 21.5 something. That the boy broke that record from my school. So, ladies and gentlemen, you need to understand how to channel the energy of our children so that the energy is not wasted on naughty things. I was a very naughty boy. People don't believe when I told them I was in 10 different schools. 10 different schools. I was very naughty. And then we have this problem once. The silent children, the children that don't speak, always on their phone. When you take their phone, they are quiet. They don't cry. They don't moan. When you say clean, they go and clean. They go sit in their corner. Quiet children. It's a character trait. What is wrong with this child? Is she sexually abused, molested? Is that her character? Is she having spiritual problems? Why is this child always not voice? She does not speak more than 2 sentences. Even when she's happy, she does not speak her feelings. How to speak to this child? How to break their silence? We need to understand how to parent our children. Guys, let's go quickly to budgeting. Budgeting in the family, I've learned that black families don't speak about budgeting. Black families or African families, we're literally just going month to month. We don't budget for holidays. Our holidays is going to our grandmother's house. That's a holiday. That's not really a holiday. And a holiday, I best describe a holiday like this. It's a place where you go, you don't cook. You go, you don't make up your own bed. You go, you don't do washing. You go, you wake up in a place where you don't know anyone. That's a holiday for me. The rest is not a holiday. Those things are not holidaying. What is budgeting? What is it that we afford? As the black family, what is it that we afford? Do you speak about budgeting with your partner? Do you speak about budgeting with in your family? There was once upon a time in my family where I was working, my mother was working, I was still staying with my mother. My wife was working, she was staying with us at my mother's house. My younger sister was working, my older sister was working. It was only my brother was not working. All of us were working. And when I came to realize, when I did a financial audit of our family finances, I realized that we are bringing, the 5 of us, more than 80,000 rand. 80,000 rand. All of us. But we did not know how to budget. A simple grocery of 3,500 rand, it will beat us. Okay, my older sister was not staying with us, but thank you guys for the likes. Thank you so much. So why is it that black families, why do I keep on saying black? African families don't speak about budgeting. You know, if you combine some of your guys, I'm gonna teach you a secret. Because I do books, I'm gonna give you a secret. If you have one family member who wants to buy a car, let's say family member, the little sister wants to buy a car, she's earning 8,000 rand, 5,000 rand, 8.5. She wants to buy a car. So when we go to a car, let's say it's a second-hand Polo that she wants to drive, she does not afford that Polo according to the affordability analysis. But let me give you a secret, and you guys must take this secret and spread it. This is the biggest thing. If this is one thing that you take from this live chat, if there's one thing that you take from this live chat, let it be this. You as a family, when your sister get paid, when you get paid, deposit money into her account. Ne? Whether you cash deposit or you do EFT, but name the reference as rental. Do that for 3 months. Let's say every month, me, my sister, and my mother, my brother are going to deposit 3,000 rand into my sister's account, of which my sister is going to show that she's got rental money of 3,000 rand that is coming into her account every month. Now, because she gets paid 8,500 rand. We're speaking about family values. We are on the topic of financial management. Because she gets paid 8,500 rand, the bank will reject her car application. They will reject it. Because maybe, let's say, for the car, she needed to pay 4,500. It's half of a salary. The bank cannot approve that. But if she goes with a bank statement that shows that she's got rental for 3 months, listen, after we deposit that 3,000 to her, she can withdraw it and give it to us. The only reason we're depositing that 3,000 to her is because we wanted to reflect on a bank statement. I've learned this, guys. I've learned this. I'm telling you, it works. Deposit 3,000 to this sibling who wants to buy a car every month, but write the reference bank, write the reference as rental or business transaction or stock money, but I prefer rental. When she goes and apply at the bank or apply at the dealership, she will tell them, listen, here's my pay slip. I get paid 8,500 rand, but I've got an addition 3,000 rand that I get from my rental. I've got my mother who's renting out a property. There is a property specifically that comes directly to me. The bank don't need to see that property. All they need to do is verify that every month you are getting that money, and they will only ask for 3 months bank statement. The 3 months will show every month you'll be getting this 3,000 rand. This will balloon your 8,500 to 11,000, 8, 9, 10, 11,500. So it will mean that you afford that car of 4,500 a month. We're helping each other as a family to afford, and they will have to maintain discipline. We'll have to make sure that they maintain discipline in the financial aspect of paying that car every month. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy King 053. Every Wednesday we'll be going live speaking about family values, African family values, and teaching each other things that can help us as a family in terms of improving our family structures and going back to the olden day where the black family was respected. Why do I keep on saying black? My goodness, the African family was respected. So sharing salaries, combining salaries rather, is a big thing in terms of buying even a property. I'm telling you, if you want to buy a property, let's say, for example, you earn 15,000 rand, tell your other family members to give you an additional 5,000 rand, not to give it to you, to deposit to your account every month. You can take it out and give it back to them. Don't deposit it back from your bank app. Withdraw it cash and go and deposit back in their account. Do you understand what I'm saying? Don't let the transaction be next to each other like this, where there is a credit and then there's a debit. Don't do that. Don't do that. A plus and a minus next to each other. Don't do that. The bank are going to pick it up because they know these tricks. If you want to buy a house, tell your family members to assist you with the affordability, meaning they will deposit some money in your account and you will take it out, and that money they will reference it as rental money. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? When you go to the bank and you're owning 15,000 rand, and your bank balance, not your bank balance, your bank statement shows that there's an additional 5,000 that's coming from a rental that you're getting every month, you will qualify for many bonds. I promise you. I promise you, you will qualify for many bonds. Let's speak about the last thing, spirituality. I said the chat must be not longer than 30 minutes. I want us to speak for 30 minutes every day before I do other videos. Do we need to be in the same spiritual, for lack of a better word, basket as a family, as an African family? Do we need to be in the same spiritual bucket? It's a very interesting thought. Very interesting thought. Do we need to be in the same spiritual basket? Meaning, if our mother and father, we were born as Christians, we were born in a Christian family, do we need to keep it like that? Can a child come when they are in matric? Because you remember, the streets raises our children. The phone, the internet access raises our children. Maybe the child has learned something about Islam, Or maybe the child has learned something about African spirituality. Umntwana ufuna ukuthwasa. They want to do traditional healing or whatever. They believe in the higher power of ancestors. They believe there is a God, but they believe that their link to their God is ancestors. And they are in a Christian family. What is it that we tell these children? How do we communicate with one of the siblings who has certainly changed and became a Rasta, smoking, classifying weed as the holy herb? What do we say to them? What do we, this one, listen guys, I'm not going to pretend that the Almighty who knows everything in the world. I'm learning myself. That's why I said on Wednesday, I want us to chat. I want us to talk. I want us to discuss. I want us to unfold topics and talk about them. In the little knowledge that I have and the little wisdom I have, I have never seen a family with different spiritual roots pulling in different directions, but still maintaining the healthy family structure. Because spirituality is a big thing. Once spiritual thoughts contradict each other, two people can be in a proper relationship. Or am I wrong? Please tell me, in your family, are you guys in the same spiritual basket, for lack of a better word? It's difficult enough when all of us are churchgoers in the house, and this other one is just an atheist. They don't believe in atheists. They don't believe in a God. They just don't believe. They just say they don't believe in ancestors. They don't believe in God. They don't believe in other religions. They don't believe in nothing. So when you guys go to church, it's fine. Go to church. But I'm not going to go to church. You guys can go. Go ahead. It's difficult on that level alone, because that person, we are not even discussing a fundamental it's not a spiritual topic, because they don't have a standing in that spiritual topic. Do you understand what I'm saying? So for me, I'm still young. I'm not going to act like I'm old and I know everything. I don't know. Like I said, I've never seen a family with a father maybe being a Christian, the mother being a Sangoma, the child not going to church or or subscribing to the Sangoma things, and the other child maybe going to a different church that the father goes to, and that family is healthy. I've never seen that. Spirituality is very important. Who gets to determine which religion we follow in the family? Is it the mother? Is it the father? Or is it just because where we were born, we subscribe to Christianity? Do we research about Christianity? Do you guys know where the oldest Bible is? Do you guys still have that notion that the white man is the one who brought Christianity in Africa? The white man is the one who brought Islam in Africa? Do you guys know that that is not true? Do you guys know that many many religions were born here in Africa? Do you guys know that? But no, you believe the history that was told by our oppressor. But it's fine. So I'm going to end the chat there today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. It's a little bit long. I'm going to try to structure it better next time. This is our very first chat of the year 2023. Very first live chat. We are doing this every Wednesday. we're going to be doing this. I'm going to enjoy this thoroughly. I'm going to enjoy this. I really love this. I really love this. And on other Wednesdays, I will allow you guys to choose the topic. I will allow you guys to tell me, King, let's speak about this, let's speak about that. I don't mind. I don't mind. Whatever makes you guys happy, will be speaking about those things. Today we are covering African family values. We're covering parenting. We're talking about financial management in the family. We're talking about conflict management in the family. And we were speaking about spirituality in the family. Things that really bother, let me say, things that can make or break African families if a clear communication line is not built. I really believe that communication is the start of all good things. No, let me rephrase that. I believe healthy, clear communication is always a start of all good things. You guys understand what I'm saying? So thank you so much for joining me, guys. I love you guys so much. You guys know that I love you so much. Ne? And I want us to meet on the next one. I don't even know how to stop this stream. Oh, Nkosi yami. I don't know how to stop it. You know that. Hey, YouTube is gonna show me flames. I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking at here. What is this? No, that is editing. Okay. So I think I press here. Guys, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining, guys. See you guys next week, Wednesday, every Wednesday live. I think I press here. Yeah.